Good morning and welcome to another edition of Tackle It Thursday. I'm your host, Dr. Raquel Muller, financial educator and planner with WealthWave. As you may know from previous posts that I have made, September is Life Insurance Awareness Month. So, this whole month, I'm going to be posting information about the basics of life insurance, what it is, what it isn't, what it can do, the benefits, the pros and cons, the different kinds, how much you should get, etc. So, if you've ever been a little bit daunted or confused about life insurance and you'd like to learn more, this is the place. I'm going to break it down for you. Today's video is going to be short and sweet, but I'm going to be sharing some of the basics about life insurance and what it really is. So, as you may know, actually, from a post that I've done before, I work sharing with people about the 7 money milestones. One of the money milestones, the second one, in fact, is having to do with protection. So, what does that mean? Protecting, that means protecting your income, protecting your assets, protecting your family. You see, what we saw over the pandemic is people getting sick and losing their ability to work, right? And people passing away unexpectedly from this illness. And of course, that isn't the only circumstance that can take us away from our families unexpectedly or result in our inability to generate income. So, when we don't have the ability to generate income, that is actually our biggest asset. And if we lose that, we lose a lot. And then we really can be in trouble and lose or be at risk of losing our home, our family's way of life, lifestyle. There's some stuff that could be lost there if we lose our ability to generate income. So, we know that we need to protect our homes, for example. We know that we need to protect our cars, have insurance for those things. But are we protecting our biggest asset, which is ourselves, our own ability to generate income to supply the needs of our families? And that is what I want you to think about today. So it's life insurance is basically having protection in place to cover in the event that you're not able to generate income, either because you're disabled or you are gone altogether. Now, of course, we all want to be doing things to take care of ourselves the best way that we can. Exercise, eat healthy, be careful in the way that we drive and not taking unnecessary risks. But we know that problems can always happen unexpectedly and despite our best intentions and despite our best efforts. So that is where having protection is really, really important. So, again, when with the pandemic, this issue of protection really came to the forefront for a lot of people. In 2020, there were 36% of uninsured Americans who said that they intended to purchase life insurance within the next 12 months because they really saw the importance at that time of having life insurance, right? And again, so that whole experience heightened our awareness about the things that can happen, the unexpected emergencies that can pop up, and how life insurance protection is actually relevant. um, so again, it protects our ability to generate wealth. One of the things, for example, that so some of the things that life insurance can help to cover in the event that we're not able to generate income, again because something has happened to us or we are gone altogether, is things like pay off our debt so that that debt doesn't follow our family, our spouse, and creditors are not going after them for that money. It also can help to cover for unexpected health expenses. We know that unexpected health expenses are the number one reason that people file bankruptcy. So if there isn't any money to help cover for that, a person can go bankrupt really, really quickly. If you have a lot of dependents, obviously, having life insurance protection will make sure that those dependents are taken care of, replacing your income for a specific period of time that you would designate. In the event that you're a homeowner, then that life insurance protection can make sure that the mortgage gets paid off so that that home can remain in your family, so that your spouse is not having to worry about how to cover the mortgage on their own, and the kids may not need to then move to a different town, or lose their lifestyle, their consistency, their routine, their environment that they're already accustomed to being in. If you're a business owner, having life insurance protection can ensure that in your absence, there is money available to keep your business going, to perhaps bring in another person and train them so that they can take your place and continue running the business, whether that be a family member that you're wanting to do that, or having somebody from the outside come in. But all of these things are important issues to think about. If you are wanting to provide for the education of your children, think about that. If you were not here, then who would provide for their education? So whether that is, at any level, really, right? Who will provide for their needs? If you wanted them to go to college, for example, or just have a fund that they can utilize for going to school or starting a business or getting married, but you're not there to provide that anymore, where is that money going to come from? So again, life insurance protection can help ensure that that money is there for them to use when they need it, if you're not there again. So I think that's about all of the basics that I wanted to cover for today. Next time, though, I'm going to be talking about the two main kinds of life insurance, which are permanent and temporary, or term rather. So, because a lot of people are confused about that and don't understand the difference, don't understand the pros and cons. So next video, I'm going to be breaking that down for you. And of course, if you ever have questions and you'd like to dig in more, feel free to reach out to me by DM. And I'm happy to share copies of the #1 personal finance book of 2020 and 2021, which is called How Money Works, Stop Being a Sucker. It really breaks down a lot of these concepts in a very simple, easy to understand way. And I'm happy to provide this resource and this education for you. So I hope that this video has served you, and stay tuned. Next week, next Thursday, I'm going to be doing another training, this time on the two main kinds of life insurance. What are the pros and cons of each one? And, break that down for you. So until I see you again, my friends, have a fantastic week and take care of yourself. See you on the next one.